Hi everyone, Christina here. So I just wanted to follow up on a previous recording I did regarding someone in my environment that I had a lot of disdain towards, and how I've been working with that point since. So what I did for myself was first realize that this person, my reactions aren't really about this other person. They have everything to do with myself. And so what I did was I started to list all the points I could see specifically about this person that I was having issues with, because ultimately what I found in more writing and opening up this point was that she was someone I wanted to avoid. She was someone I didn't want to acknowledge. She was someone that I didn't want to deal with, basically. I wanted to pretend she wasn't in my environment, and basically just wanted to ignore her. And so what I could see from that perspective was that there are actual aspects of myself that I'm wanting to ignore, and I'm not wanting to acknowledge, and I'm not willing to address, because that's what she's reflecting. If I know that this person is reflecting to me parts of myself, that my reactions aren't actually about this other person, then the reaction that says I don't want to deal with this person actually is I don't want to deal with myself. And so I said, okay, so that was the first point. I could see that there are parts of myself that I'm not acknowledging or addressing, and I need to face. So I started to list specifically what was it about this person that I was seeing that I was bothered by, that, irritated me or bothered me, or I found annoying, or what was it about this person that I really just didn't like, and so created this experience of wanting to not deal with her. And so I listed out, and it's funny because it's like you can see those of the first few layers. You think it's a couple points, this or that, but when you start to list it and actually get specific, I had like a page and a half of things that I wasn't liking about this person, and so ultimately I have a page and a half of a list of things that I don't like about myself. And now the next step comes in, where I go in and open up, okay, where am I living these aspects within myself? So for an example, one of the points was I feel as though she acts as a know-it-all, and she uses that know-it-all character to exalt herself into a superior position. Well, I can see very clearly where I've done that in my life, where I think that I'm somehow better than someone else because of the knowledge I might have. Or even if I don't have the knowledge, I pretend, or, I have, some knowledge that other people don't. I'm aware more, or I have a better understanding of something, and so I'm better than other people. So that's definitely a point that I can see that I actually exist within, and that she's reflecting to me. So that's just an example. And so this next step for myself, or next phase that I will then act on, is basically opening up the points that I can see where I'm living the same things that I'm seeing in her that I don't like. And within opening that up, I can start the self-forgiveness process, and forgiving myself for what I'm accepting and allowing. And in that, I'm addressing and acknowledging and dealing with those parts of myself that I've obviously for a long time have suppressed and deliberately ignored. So I just wanted to share that point and where I'm at with it, and how it's unfolding. And today I noticed actually this point within me of being around her and having a conversation with her and another person, and directing myself to be open to her and to what she was sharing, and to hear her and not react because she was sharing some knowledge, but simply being open to hearing what she has to say and engaging in a conversation with her. And what I can see now from that is, I was seeing it as such a bad thing for her to be a know-it-all or to have so much knowledge, and actually that's pretty cool. I could probably learn a lot from her. So it's interesting how even if something's good for us, we go into competition or we go into some kind of conflict and we compromise our ability to actually grow. That's what people are for. That's why, and there's a lot we can learn from other people, and it's important to stay humble and realize that, we don't know it all. We don't have every other person's perspective, and there's a lot of really cool insights other people might have, and that can actually enrich our own lives. So that was cool for me to see today, and I'll continue walking this point, and I'll continue to share. Thanks.